Next practical question. Number 1. A starts business with cash rupees 5,000, purchases rupees 1,000, sales costing rupees 800, for rupees 2,000, paid wages rupees 300, and closing stock as on 31st March 2013 rupees 200. So first of all, A starts business with cash rupees 5,000. Naturally, it's a cash transaction. If it's a cash transaction, it's a receipt for the firm. Come to the cash book on receipt side. So to balance BD 0 because there was no opening balance. To capital rupees 5,000. It's a receipt. Then purchases rupees 1,000. These are the cash purchases, cash transaction. It's a payment. Come on payment side. Rupees 1,000 in the amount column. What will be the narration? By purchases. Then cash sales of rupees 2,000. This is the receipt, cash transaction. Come on the receipt side. I mean to say debit side. Rupees 2,000 in amount column, and in the narration column, two sales. Rupees 2,000. Then wages, rupees 300. It's a cash transaction. It's a payment. Come on payment side. By wages, rupees 300. In this way, the total on debit side is rupees 7,000. So what will be the balance CD on credit side? I mean to say closing balance by balance CD rupees 5,700. Total rupees 7,000. And closing stock was rupees 200. Nothing to do with the cash book. So in this way, in this question, all transactions are cash transaction. So all will be noted down in cash book. So there is no question of opening purchases book, purchases returns book, sales returns books, BR book, BP book, general proper. So after recording the transaction, what we have to do? We have to start ledger posting. So ledger posting will be done on the basis of cash book. Let's see how many items are involved in the cash book. On debit side, only two items are there, capital account and sales account. So first of all, open capital account. So we are taking 5,000 from the debit side. It will be taken to the credit side of capital account. You know the principle of seizures. So 5,000 on credit side, what will be the narration? By cash. Then sales rupees 2,000. Open sales account. On credit side, write down rupees 2,000. What will be the narration? By cash. Rupees 2,000. Then come on the credit side. Purchases account. Open purchases account. You are taking the item from credit side of cash book. Come on the debit side. 1,000 in the amount column. Narration will be to cash account. Then wages. Rupees 300. You are going to take this item from credit side, come on the debit side, to cash account rupees 300. So capital account is prepared. So we have to calculate now closing balances of each and every account. There are 4 accounts involved. So we have to calculate closing balance of each and every account. So in capital account, to balance CD rupees 5,000. In sales account, to balance CD rupees 2,000. In purchases account, by balance CD rupees 1,000. In wages account, by balance CD rupees 300. Be careful. The capital account always carries credit balance. It's a owner's account. So it's a personal account, and all personal accounts go to balance sheet because it's carrying credit balance. So it will go to the credit side of balance sheet. I mean to say liability and capital side. Then it's a sales account. Sales account always carries credit balance. It means credit side is always stronger. It's a nominal account. It always goes to the trading account credit side. purchases account. This is a nominal account and it always carries debit balance. Means debit side is always stronger. Wages. This is the name of the expense. This is nominal account and it always carries debit balance. It means debit balance is always stronger. So let's make trial balance. You know the meaning of trial balance? Basically, trial balance is the list of closing balances of different accounts. So first of all, capital account CD is rupees 5,000, closing balance is rupees 5,000, so it will be taken to the credit side of trial balance because we are going to take from the debit side. You know the seizure style. If you take any closing balance from the debit side, it will be taken to the credit side of trial balance. Then it comes sales count. It will be written on the credit side of trial balance, rupees 2,000. Then purchases count. The closing balance is 1,000. It will be taken to the debit side of purchases account, rupees 1,000. Then wages count. It will be taken to the debit side of trial balance, rupees 300. In this way, the total of trial balance on both sides is rupees 7,000. Now, write down closing stock in the footnotes of trial balance, and that will be closing stock as on 31st March 2013, rupees 200. Be careful, cash book is also cash account. Now one thing more I would like to tell you. Suppose you are doing your own business, you are running your own bookshop and you have decided to do the accounting work yourself. So what will you do? Buy one cash book and 7 subsidiary books from the market and buy one more book. That is called principal book. Principal book means the book of different ledgers. You have opened capital account, sales account, purchase account, wage account. This principal book is just like the telephone book. You know, if you buy any telephone diary from the market, you can open any page or you can open any name of your friend, just like whether it's on A or B or C. So this is the format of telephone diary, and the book of the ledgers is just like the same, but the printing of lines or printing of different column is different. And the book of ledger is called principal book. So now you know the meaning of the principal book and subsidiary books. So you can say in this accounting cycle, first of all, transactions are recorded in the subsidiary books, and on the basis of subsidiary book, principal book is prepared, means ledger posting is done. Ledger posting is always done in the principal book.